Well, we had played them earlier this season, real early in the year at their place, and they kind of did the same thing. They kind of blitzed us in the first half, got up about 15, and then we chipped it away to about single digits, about around 7, I think, in the fourth quarter. Played really good in the second half. I think Kyron fouled out, a couple other girls fouled out, and then they ended up pulling away. So the whole mantra this whole week was, we can't get blitzed again. Got to be fundamental, can't turn the ball over. Okay, let's stay in the game the whole way, because if we play as hard in the second half as we did last time, then it should put us over the top. So it didn't work out that way. They kind of blitzed us again. You got to give credit to them. They got a really good basketball team, a couple really good players, and then the other supporting players are really fundamental. And they just play really, really hard defense. They're all over you. They're up in your face. So you got to give them credit. They're a good basketball team.
Question.
Aaron, how was this team nervous?
No,
early?
I can tell you that they definitely weren't nervous. That was one of the big talking points all morning and all last night and throughout the week since the semis was, every time we come out nervous, we just come out slow and we turn the ball over and then we try to pick it up in the second half. So I can tell you they weren't nervous because that's something we focused on in the pregame, and I could just tell their attitude was good and they're ready to go. But like I said, you just got to give credit to the other team. They blitzed us again defensively, and we turned the ball over and didn't settle down in the second half.
Natalie, the start of the game. I mean, nightmarish start there?
Yeah, I mean, all we talked about coming into the game is not to start the game like that. That's what we did. We just turned the ball over. And, I mean, I don't know. We should have done that because in the second half we started playing harder, and we should have done that in the first half.
Kyron, anything specific they did? And, I mean, and then you look up, or was it just you look up and we're down 13-0?
I mean, they came out, defense was tight, so, we had to break through the press and just run it up and down the court. They did get back on offense and defense quicker than we did, so that kind of affected us in the transition game or whatever. And they drove past us. Our help defense was kind of weak, so didn't help too much on the drive, so that kind of killed us mostly.
And Kyron, what was that matchup like between you and Jalen? It looked like you guys were kind of enjoying it.
Oh, it's fun. I mean, we used to play AAU, so it's just going back and forth. But it's good because it's a challenge, and I like challenges. So it's just a fun game all around.
Aaron, how frustrating was it? If you like what you just said, you tell a team we can't do this, and then it comes and happens. How frustrating is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously frustrating, but like I said, I think sometimes it's not that we're nervous because like I said, I don't think we were nervous based on the pregame and the attitude. But when you're thinking about something like that, it's almost like you're focused on that one thing so much that actually is what can happen because you're thinking about it. You're trying to feel the start of the game out instead of just go out and do what they did. Do that. All they did was play with reckless abandon in the first half on the defensive end. So I don't know, just maybe too much thinking about it. Because that was the focus all week, is don't let a 13-0 start happen.
I mean, I guess for anyone, could y'all just kind of, speak to this rivalry a little bit? I mean, you guys are 15 minutes apart pretty much, I know it's pretty...
Yeah, they used to be in our district, and they will be again next year. So we used to always go back and forth when John White was there, and we weren't as good as we are now. They kind of beat us up a little bit. So they've kind of been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. But it's a good rivalry. We like playing good teams and good opponents. And I think it's good sportsmanship as well. I don't think there's really any bad feelings back and forth, which can happen in rivalry games. So yeah, it's a tough team, and you got to tip their cap to them, and they played harder than us tonight. So.
Talk about the future for Northlake, Coach.
Well, we got these two coming back next year. They're juniors. We'll lose our center, Caitlin, and our starting shooting guard, Kara Grace, and a couple bench players that help us a lot. So, and just the camaraderie. These girls have played together for a long time, so losing them is going to be tough.
Natalie, just talk about what he said. You're both back next year. Do you use this as, we don't want this feeling again? How do you try to move past this as time progresses?
Yeah, I think just every day at practice, we have to just step up and just think to ourselves, we never want to feel this again. And next year, we're just going to go at it again. We have one more year, so we got to go as hard as we can.
It's just developing those young girls because there's a lot of potential in the young girls that we have coming up. They just got to stick with it and work hard in the off season. So to be contributors.
Any other questions, guys? Coach, ladies, thank you.
Appreciate it.